Taj, yeah. My name Mike Allen. Mine's
Isaiah?
Lamar.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. It says, woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways.
Right, man. Woe be the fearful hearts. The sinner that goes two ways, man. So a sinner, that means you all over the place, man. You waffle. You trying to do two things at one time, man. Like basically, you trying to serve. Yeah, exactly. That's right. So you're trying to, you're not stable, like the brother just said. You're a double-minded man. So if you're a double-minded man, like the scriptures say, you're unstable in all your ways. So there's no stability in you. Like our stability is these scriptures, man. That's what's going to keep us in that time, man. So we don't bug out. You know, that's our comfort, man. So once these things are going down, we pick up just like, oh, okay, you know, Lord, I'm praying to you. You know? Go ahead, huh?
It says, verse 13, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
That's right. So the dudes is faint-hearted, man. Everybody won't be going through this, but these guys, they're not going to believe in the Lord, man. Right? They believe not. So while we out here, while the word is out here being taught, we're supposed to believe it now, like we said earlier, man. All right. Once we stop coming out here because we're not permitted to by the Lord, then hey, it's too late, man. And them dudes that didn't believe now, they ain't gonna believe then. They're gonna start saying like, oh snap. Matter of fact, let's go on that. Cause after, all right, cut now. After we finish that one, get the moments and then they do the prophet and the presence. You know what I'm talking about?
So, verse 14, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
That's right, man. It says, woe unto you that lost patience. Well, like I was explaining earlier, destruction unto you that lost patience, man. You have to be patient with this thing, you know? Because there's plenty of times when this brother wake up in the morning, man, we want to go out and just like, damn, go in, man. Like, yo, you see stuff out here? Yeah. You know how women dressing like whores, man? Yeah. You know? You gotta deal with these homosexuals and they walking around with rights, flamboyant. So like I said, if you go out there and do something like the scripture just said, woe unto you, so that's destruction. Why? Because you lost your patience. Right? It's all about discipline, man, integrity, man. Right? And like how we stay sane, we come out here and teach, man. That's how we get off our chest, man, and speak to the Lord about it, man. We ain't going to take an action, and we're not even saying that we're going to go take action. The Lord's going to take action. Right. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to use us, man. You know? And that's how it's going to be. I mean,
It says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word,
right.
But they that love him will keep his ways.
That's right, man. So if you fear the Lord, so you got a dude that's in church talking about he love the Lord, teaching, you got a clean face, lined all up, you know? You don't love the Lord. That means you're a liar. If you love the Lord, you know his law, statutes, and commandments. You know? All right?
So if you shave, that's not biblical.
That's a heathen's tradition. Right? And I can get the scripture free. I ain't just gonna sit here and tell you something we can't prove. All right? Because I can prove that through the scriptures. Because the scriptures say prove all things.
So we ain't supposed to shave.
No, you ain't supposed to get no shape ups, none of that. You can cut it down,
right?
But it's not supposed to be bald and none of that. All right?
But just neat and trim. That's it.
No, you can't.
Don't
shape it up. Grow your beard. Matter of fact, grab that real quick, Bubba, for sure. You're supposed to not bar that extra. Watch, we're gonna read it to you.
You can't get a hairline, you can't get shape up either.
You're about to read it.
On your regular hair, you can't get it. That's crazy.
Watch, you're about to read it. This brother, look at this brother's hair, man. You don't get no shape ups or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like that was kind of a, for me in the world, like a hard thing because you're constantly what other people think.
That's right, yeah. And the women, who the main one that wants you to get all that? The woman. You get all that to impress a woman, man. Man, we wasn't put here for the woman, man. The woman's put here for us. We were created first.
Right.
All right? So if you following after what the woman's saying, 9 times out of 10, your mama took you to the barbershop, got your hair cut. Oh, line them up perfectly. Do this and all that, you know? That's where you learn that from. But like, see, that's why we got to put it.
This is Leviticus chapter 20, chapter 19, verse 27. It says, ye shall not round the corners of your heads,
Round.
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So marring is destroying. So when you lining it up, you destroying it. Right?
And-
Because
No, I was gonna say like, and then if you look at like say like movies like the Ten Commandments, and you seen like the hairstyles and some of the Egyptians had, it would have like their hair would be like you know their hairline, they would move it up to where it's like they had like a ponytail sticking out and all that stuff.
cut.
They
Like
would
Star Nigga, he got that little
Like
Jones
your
side.
brother
Huh?
with the one.
Brain, yeah, that's
Yeah.
all, yeah, cut. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, and like you know the Egyptian custom, they would actually shave like their hair off. You know they had no facial hair. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought having hair like that was like unclean and stuff.
Matter of fact, the only time that we ever shaved everything off was when we was mourning.
What?
When we was mourning, like a death of
Mourning?
somebody, death of somebody. They used to see the eyebrows, their whole face, their head and everything, man. Why? Because they was mourning. Now, Mar when it says round, when it tells you to round it, that means getting the shape of it. That's rounding it in. Marvin is destroying your beard. Go ahead, huh?
So it's like basically you're not supposed to alter your natural hairline.
Because the Lord, he has it no purpose. Like my John, I don't get no shape up to none of that. And the woman, she thought, she's like, I see your beard all shaped up, looking nice, mom. Lady, it's just the way the Lord has it go.
It's Leviticus 21:5. It says, "They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard,
right.
nor make any cuttings in their flesh."
Man, that's close a lot. That's plain and simple, man. You don't even gotta break that down, man. But you see, he ran off before. Once he heard about the beard, he ran off. You know, shit, a wicked flee with no man pursue. You're not even supposed to get no bald. I got a bald spot on my head. You know, I cut my hair down.
Just wearing a hat, is that a sin?
No. But when you out here teaching, you're not supposed to have your hair cut.
Right.
You know,
So you're not supposed to like pray or prophesy.
yeah, come with your hair covered. So we in Egypt, man. Sodom and Egypt. You know, ain't no law against having no hat on your head, man. You know, cause you had like brothers back in the ancient they wear matriarchs. You know, but the top was open. Yeah, but it's kind of like it looked like a hat.
Then like the woman, you know, like in the ancient world, they would cover their head, which would mean like they have a man over them, whether it's their father or their husband.
But they see and they don't do that now. You know, I wouldn't just walk all the way out, man. You know?
It says, "They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him, and they that love Him shall be filled with the law."
That's right. So if you're seeking the Lord, you love Him, right? You're going to be well pleasing unto Him. How is you going to do that? You're going to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments the best that you can while you're in Babylon. Because it all starts by rehearsing the righteous acts right here. All right? Why? Because you have faith to know that those acts that you're doing are correct. You know, because before you came into the truth, you was going to church on Sunday thinking that was the freaking Sabbath. You know? And yo, man, every Sunday, man, when I look up in the sky, I promise you, it seems like they put more chemtrails in the air that day. Because it's like, I guess it's like a mood they trying to, you know, give worship and worshiping on Sunday is the worship of the sun god, bro. That's the worship of the sun god. That's why them people go to churches on Sundays. Who set that up? The so-called white man set that up. And then if you really look at it, all these religions not religions, all these denominations, you know, came from the so-called white man. The Baptists. This nigga, he fucked up.
I thought that was a card.
He's singing. You got jakes like that that's walking around singing like we not like World War III not about to pop off. Man. So that's going to be a dude right there when these things start happening. He's not going to know what to do, man, at all. He might try to kill us. You know? And like, yo, man, I've been talking to dudes in the world or whatever, and like, Jake knows something about to happen, man. And all these niggas say is like, man, you know what, man? When all this stuff go down, I just pray I'm with my family. Nigga, you crazy, man. You know, what you gonna do? You gonna that man, I pray that, man, listen, I'm not with my family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because I don't want to see what's going to happen. Like, yo, that's a hard thing to bear. You know, if you got children and all that, they trying to put your children to death in front of you, man. You know, that's crazy, man. Like, how yo, man, you got, like, matter of fact, even with Abraham, you know, when he had to go, he thought he had to put his son Isaac to death. And that was his only son through his wife, man. Not the handmaid, through his wife. So that's you. You're like, oh man. And the Lord, he was 90 plus years old. And the Lord like, yo, you know what, Abraham, I know I gave you a son, but you have to come sacrifice him. So imagine the things that was going to Abraham's head while he was walking up there. Probably crying inside and all that, but he was a man of the Lord, so he had to keep a certain composure about himself, you know? And that don't mean that he wasn't all torn up inside. And then he looking at his son like when I be talking to my son, I'm like, man, this is my boy, man. Like, I don't know what I'd do if I ain't have him, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, the Lord makes you, man. Only thing I'm supposed to do is teach you the truth. And all I can do when all hell breaks loose, I can pray to the Lord, man. Lord, be with him, man. Save you, man. And then that's another reason why we come out here, man. It's our households will be saved. You know? It starts with the men. All right, not with the woman. It starts with the men. Started, man. That's the mentality of our women.
It says, they that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men.
That's right.
For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
That's right, man. So we're going to fall into the hands of the Lord. That's what we're going to pray, that the Lord be with us and we fall into his hands, man. Even if we have to be put to death. And what's that? If they try to put you to death, tell you, look, man, you're going to take this RFID microchip, we're going to kill you. Listen, man, you got to pray to the Lord that he put the spirit on you to die, man. Why? Because you're falling into his hands. And then if you don't do that, then you fall into Esau's hands, man's hands. Well, how you going to trust your enemy? Matter of fact, right? That scripture will say, never trust our enemy. But then you go and trust him, and then you don't even know what you're putting in your body. They could put poison in that in the RFID microchips, which they actually do have microchips with cyanide in it. So all they gotta do, if you got a complaint or something about that, and first of all, they wanna wipe you out anyway. All right, they all about damn, what's the Georgia Guidestone? The population, they want to reduce the population. That's what I'm looking for. They want to reduce the population, man. All right. So if they want to reduce the population, that's easy. Because now they got a chip in your arm, and you act down. They might just be feeling like killing somebody that day, man. Like, yo, let's hit this button, and this nigga dropped dead, man. Which they actually showed that in some show, man. Like, it was like all these people, I guess they had like a chip or some type of mark inside their body. And they hit a button and they all just fell down on the ground. I'm like, damn. They letting you know that these are things that they plan on doing. But they can't do nothing without the Lord, ordaining. It's the Lord doing it. But they can't do nothing without them showing you. That's the same way the Lord. Every time the Lord's about to do something, he put his men on these highways and byways to come out here and prophesy and tell you what's going to happen. So when it happens, you can't say you ain't hear it. Go ahead, huh?
It says, Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wicked.
That's right. So it says, never trust thine enemy. So that's like, if we go back to other scripture, if we rather fall into the hands of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, than into the hands of man. Because like iron rusted, so is the wickedness so is his wickedness, man. So that means that's a sure thing, man. Just the way iron rusted, you know that damn devil gonna be wicked. Alright? Good, huh?
It says, though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, that thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
right, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
Right.
For with their mouth they show much love, with their heart, but with after their covetousness.
Right, man. So you got dudes, man, that claim to be in this truth, right? Or dudes that want to hear whatever, claim they want to hear and all that. You know, they sit and listen, but then they turn around and go right back in the world, man. And their own covetousness is their own basically their thoughts. But they kind of. Exactly what I'm looking for. Their own desires, man. You know?
It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath an instrument, that have a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not.
Yeah, so that's whole slap.
And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
That's right, man. So when we out here, damn, we ain't doing that one, man. Cause so when we out here telling the people and then warn them, and we even got illustrations to show them, man. All right. So now you seeing these things, you hearing these things, you agreeing with them like, yo, you know what, brother, I'm telling the truth. That's right. Listen, this is that third, man. Now you go back home and then you do whatever you want to do, man. You know. But damn, once these things start happening, you like, oh snap. Yeah, them brothers was out there, they was telling us about this, man. Alright? That's when they gonna know, like, damn, them dudes, they was prophets, man. You know? Once the so-called white man starts doing all these things and all these scriptures that we bring out, you know, and the elders and the apostles, some with the elders and the apostles, man. But any sincere brother that brings these scriptures out, I'm telling you and warning you. Alright? We warning the brothers and everything about that, man. Alright? And like we said earlier, like the scripture said, like it's like you singing a good song, man. So you look at it like it's entertainment. Alright? This is not entertainment, man. This is real life, man. This is a reality, man. Like they say they got them reality shows, man. This is the real reality show right here. Alright? And guess whose show it is? It's Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah show. Alright, with that, all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to all sincere Hakim out here pushing this truth on all four corners of the earth, man. With that, Shalom.